Students, most important topic of the chapter solid state is density of unit cell or cubic lattice. Now we have to find it in case of cubic lattices. We know that we have discussed three types of cubic lattices. One is simple cubic unit cells, then body centered, then face centered. So we know that what is density? By definition, density is mass per unit volume. Means density is the ratio of mass to volume of any subject. So here we need two things to find density of the unit cell. One is mass of unit cell, second is volume. So volume of the cube we know is equal to a cube. So volume is here a cube, that is cube of the side or edge length. What is mass? We have here particles present at different locations like corners, face centers, body centers, edge centers, etc. Between them are the tetrahedral and octahedral void. Now mass will be of filled space. So mass will be equal to the mass of number of particles belonging to a particular unit cell. So we have to find mass of the particles here, and we know that there are different number of particles in different unit cells. If we take as Z the number of particles in a particular unit cell, then we know that in simple there is one particle belonging to the unit cell. In body centered cubic unit cell there are two particles belonging to it, and in case of FCC face centered there are four particles belonging to it. So when we have to find density in simple cubic unit cell, we have to use mass of one particle. When we are using body centered cubic unit cell, we have to use mass of two particles, and if we are using face centered cubic unit cell, there is mass of four particles. So we have to now use here mass of Z particles. Z is a number in a particular type of unit cell. So how do we find this mass? So multiply mass of one particle with Z. Mass of one particle, we can take it out from the molar mass. Now what is molar mass? We know that molar mass, which is denoted by capital M, is equal to the mass of one Avogadro number of particles. That is, it is equal to mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. So मोलर मास जो है वो एक 1 मोल पार्टिकल्स का मास है. तो उसमें से अगर हम एक पार्टिकल का मास निकाल लें, फिर हम उसको Z से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो अगर मोलर मास इज इक्वल टू मास ऑफ दीज मैनी पार्टिकल, देन वी कैन से मास ऑफ वन पार्टिकल will be equal to molar mass divided by Avogadro's number. मोलर मास, क्योंकि वन मोलर मास जो है आपका मोलर मास एवोगैड्रो नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल का मास है, तो उनमें एक पार्टिकल का निकालना है, तो मोलर मास को हमें डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा टोटल नंबर ऑफ particles. So we can say that mass of one particle is equal to molar mass divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. So from here we will get mass of one particle, multiply it with Z, and then divide it with volume and Avogadro's number. Why Avogadro number? Because mass of molar mass divided by Avogadro number will give mass of one particle. Multiply it with Z, that will give total mass of unit cell. divide it with volume, that is A cube. So now we can write here that density of, now here students, density is to be denoted by rho. So density of unit cells, that is rho, is equal to Z, number of particle in a particular unit cell, multiplied by capital M, that is molar mass of particles present in it, nature of substance पे डिपेंड करता है, divided by A cube, that is volume of the unit cell, and N naught, that is Avogadro's number. Now remember here, molar mass is mostly in grams, so your volume should be in centimeters cubes, cubic centimeters. This is CGS system. In SI system, if we have to write, then we have to take Z into molar mass. Now molar mass should be in kilograms in SI unit, and meter cube will be used for volume. Then in SI system the formula will be like this. So once again, डेंसिटी किसी भी फॉर्म में फाइंड आउट करनी है यूनिट सेल की या लैटिस की, तो हमें नेचर ऑफ यूनिट सेल पता होना चाहिए, उससे हम जेड फाइंड आउट करते हैं, बिकॉज हमारे पास डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ यूनिट सेल में डिफरेंट वैल्यू होती है नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल की। फिर हमें उसे मल्टीप्लाई करना है मास ऑफ वन पार्टिकल से, और मास ऑफ वन पार्टिकल फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमने क्या किया, मोलर मास को डिवाइड किया विद एवोगैड्रोज नंबर, क्योंकि मोलर मास जो है आपका वो 1 मोल पार्टिकल्स का मास होता है, एवोगैड्रो नंबर पार्टिकल का मास होता है। फिर हमने जो मास हमारे पास टोटल आ गया Z इंटू एम अपॉन एन नॉट, इसको हमने डिवाइड कर दिया विद वॉल्यूम ऑफ द यूनिट सेल। सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, और हमें याद रखना है डेंसिटी हमारे पास ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब में आएगी, अगर हमें सेंटीमीटर में यूज़ करना है तो मोलर मास ग्राम में होगा। SI system, then mass will be in kilogram and volume will be in meter cubes. Now from this formula only we have 5 different variables here. One can be this density, Z, molar mass, A cube, N naught. Now not only density you have to find, sometime in question they give you density is already given, and they ask you to find the nature of a unit cell. Now how to find the nature of unit cell? उस केस में हमें बाकी सब वैल्यूज पुट करके Z की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है, बिकॉज Z की वैल्यू से हमें पता लग जाएगा कौन से तरह का यूनिट सेल है। इफ Z इज 1 इट इज सिंपल क्यूबिक यूनिट सेल, इफ Z इज 2 इट इज बॉडी सेंटर्ड, if Z is 4 it is then face centered. So you can derive formula from this only, Z is equal to density into A cube into N naught divided by molar mass. So this is formula to find Z. What Z will give you? It will give you the nature of a unit cell. Now from this only they may give you the nature of unit cell and density and ask you to find the molar mass of the substance. In that case you have to write molar mass is equal to density into A cube into N naught divided by Z. So from here you will get molar mass, its answer will be in gram. Here no unit will be there. Why? Density, mass upon density, volume, this is density divided by density. So no unit will be there with the Z value. Now next we can find after density, nature of unit cell, molar mass, edge length of the unit cell we be asked to find out. So from here we can write A cube is equal to molar mass into Z divided by density into N naught. This is A cube. So what will be A then? A will be cube root of molar mass into Z upon rho into n naught. So this is your fourth formula. Similarly, you may be asked to find or calculate Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number n naught will be equal to z into m divided by your a cube and density. Means n naught we have to find, it will be equal to z into m divided by density into a cube. So this is your fifth formula. So once again students, density we were supposed to find of the unit cell. For that we required mass of the unit cell. Mass will be mass of one particle, that is molar mass divided by n naught multiplied by the value of z. This will give you mass of unit cell, then you have to divide with volume of unit cell. Volume will be a cube. Now put these values, we get density is equal to z into m upon a cube into n naught. Here z is the number of particle in a unit cell, m is molar mass, a is edge length, n naught is the Avogadro's number. From here we may also ask to find out the nature of unit cell. तो उसके लिए हमें z कैलकुलेट करना होता है. यहीं से आप वैल्यू फाइंड कर सकते हैं क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके. z will be equal to density into a cube into n naught upon m. If you have to find molar mass, from here only you can get density into a cube into n naught upon z. And when we have to ask a, that is edge length we have to find, then we will say here a cube is equal to mass into z upon rho into n naught, and a will be cube root of this. Lastly we have the where to find n naught, that is n naught is equal to z into m upon rho into a cube.